Hey guys, what's up? Once again welcome to Moviebuzz Limited. At the beginning of the movie, the villagers were gathered in one place. There was a ceremony going on. Two girls were sitting on a boat. Meanwhile, a token comes between them, and everyone is fighting for it. One of the girls who were sitting on the boat comes and takes the token. Everyone started chasing each other and beating each other up. The girl ran away while taking the token and a man tries to chase her. The girl reaches her last point while showing her skills with the token. It was a game that was won by Zhao, and the people there were shouting Zhao's name. Her friends were also happy that she has won this game. She enters a cave with the token and discovers 3 stone statues. Meanwhile, a statue talks to her. She gets scared to see his. Meanwhile, the earth bursts and a ghost king arrives who lifts up Zhao in its hands. She says, "Look, I have won the game and I have this token," but the Ghost King says, "Okay, I'll answer one of your questions." She enters a cave with the token and discovers 3 stone statues. Zhao asks, "Where is my master who vanished a year ago?" The ghost asks, "Do you want to see your master?" Zhao says yes, then the Ghost King makes her fall down. She moves under the earth and now she was in hell and the people present there were burning in the fire. Except for this, the people who fell to the ground were ended by colliding with the stones. There were few people who were trying to escape from the fire. There was a huge rock, so everyone tried to get on. Zhao asks about the task and then she moves to a cave. There she gives an animal's head to a dwarf. After it, she comes to a village where the villagers were burning the statue of the Ghost King. Everyone was getting excited and then the Ghost King arrives. It says to everyone, "How dare you burn the statue of your god?" It becomes furious at it and starts destroying the village. The villagers were fleeing and running. Meanwhile, the Ghost King sees a man whose life it has ended by burning alive. Then another man is shown who was announced to death sentence by the Ghost King. Meanwhile, the man's daughter arrives and weeps profusely upon seeing her father's condition. Then a soldier arrives and says to the girl, "You can't do anything. The Ghost King has punished your father," but the girl claims her father told her that there is a man in another village who knows everything. "I will find out that man and will find out the truth." However, the soldier convinces that man's daughter not to go there. He says that is a dangerous place and if you will go there once you can't come back from there. On another side, Zhao's friend was missing her father. Here we discover the father of Zhao's friend was Zhao's master. The master who was ended by the Ghost King. Zhao reaches a palace and finds a pretty girl showing tricks, but that girl was aiming arrows while showing her tricks. Zhao was also shot with an arrow, but the surprising thing was the pretty girl falls into the water herself. She dies and then a few soldiers arrive and one of them was the soldier who was making that man's daughter understand. He gets shocked to see Zhao. He discovers that Zhao's face resembles the girl whose father was punished by the Ghost King. They have the same faces. The soldier was considering her that man's daughter. Zhao asks the soldier, "Who are you?" "I don't know." And she comes out. The soldier was still chasing Zhao and he forbids her to go to the underground village. On another side, that man's daughter comes into the cave and the companions of the Ghost King consider her Zhao. This girl was named Qingqing and she also doesn't understand why they are calling her Zhao. Then she goes to Zhao's friend and she was also saying, "Zhao, you have arrived." That man's daughter says, "Do you know me?" Meanwhile, a man beats Zhao's younger brother while bringing him there. The girl named Qingqing beats the man while showing her skills. Zhao's friends were considering her Zhao and they were perplexed as to where Zhao had learned all of this. The girl asks Zhao's friend, "Where is the Ghost King?" Now Zhao appears in front of them, and both Qingqing and Zhao are surprised to see each other. They look the same. Here, Zhao's sister tells her the truth about what her father told her. Zhao was fallen from the upside village by soldiers in order to kill her. The master held her that time and Zhao becomes depressed to hear this. The soldier was also there and he says, "You must be twins and you must be separated from each other in childhood." After this, the girl Qingqing moves to the village of the Ghost King. Her father was taken for giving him a death sentence. She fights with the soldiers and takes her father from there. Now she has taken him to Zhao and he also gets surprised to see Zhao. Zhao resembles his daughter. On another side, there were posters of Qingqing's father in the Ghost King's village. Everyone was in search of him. Then a man says, "I don't believe in God." Suddenly, that man's body catches fire and he dies while falling into the water. This news spread in the whole city that the people are dying because of the fire. Zhao was finding her token through which she talked to the Ghost King. Meanwhile, Qingqing brings that token and gives it to her while saying you are with them, but Zhao says if I will not do what the Ghost King said it will end me. People in our village do what the Ghost King says, and Zhao has thrown that token there in retaliation. Then she leaves from there, but a man there was saying to everyone that I have a magical water. The Ghost King can never end you if you will drink this water. Meanwhile, a wolf arrives and starts drinking water. Seeing it, the villagers start drinking water and they agree with that man. Zhao's friend reads a book and tells them that water is poisonous. It can cause the spread of infection among people. The twin of Zhao says after hearing this, isn't there any cure for it? Zhao's friend says there is a cure, but then the soldiers of the Ghost King arrive. They attempt to end Zhao, but her friends and her twin-faced girl save her. One of the soldiers tells her that the Ghost King ordered us to end you. Now they were running from there while escaping. Meanwhile, the people who died while burning in the Ghost King's village appear in front of them. They were still alive. They attacked them and they were also facing them. They end everyone one by one. Qingqing's father was also stabbed a knife during the fight and her daughter weeps a lot to see him in this condition. Zhao comes to Qingqing and says we all will be ended if we will not leave. You are not alone, I am with you, as we have same faces, we are also sisters, and everyone says they are with us. Qingqing decides she will take revenge on the Ghost King for her father's death. They go to the place where the dead bodies are placed. Zhao discovers their body was made of wax, and she is surprised to see all of this. Meanwhile, a lady arrives who was trying to end Qingqing, but she ends that lady while showing her skills. Later, they see a plan made on the wall. They discover that the true king of this village will be attacked. On the other hand, the people surrounding the king were turning into zombies. It was caused by the water that the man made them drink. She asked them to bring their medicine from the other village. Until then I will face them. Until then, I'll stop them. Zhao has arrived at the Ghost King's village and discovers it attacked the people. The villagers were running while escaping. Then Zhao comes in front of the Ghost King while sitting on a boat. The Ghost King tries to end her and she wasn't getting scared, so she calls everyone loudly. She says, look, there isn't any real Ghost King and this is just your illusion. It is the illusion you have fixed in your mind. She tells them about people dying and how the wolf who drank water was just for show. Zhao says to the Ghost King, you are just an illusion or imagination of people, nothing else. I know you are a human and making people fool as the Ghost King. Then a man is shown running out of a house. Seeing that man, the villagers chase him. They hold him and then Zhao asks the man why he did this. Why you make people frightened? He was the man who told the people that after drinking the water, the Ghost King would have no effect on them. He tells I had done all this to take my revenge. A soldier has ended my family and I wanted to take revenge, that's why I fooled the people who lived here. Had a book in which it was written how to deceive or fool someone. I learned everything from there, you may call it magic. I showed a huge Ghost King to the people. It didn't exist in real and I was controlling it from the start. The poet bull you saw dying while burning, that was also just an illusion. Except for this, I make the villagers drink a chemical water. Due to it, they turn into zombies in real and now spreading destruction. I start scaring everyone by making them afraid of the Ghost King. Hearing it, Zhao's friend says my father knew about all this. That's why you ended my father as well and then stabbed him a knife. She says it's for my father, and Zhao stabs him with a knife as well. Now the man has died. On another side, Qingqing was still fighting with everyone who turned into zombies. Zhao arrives and then they give medicine to the villagers. Later, everything becomes fine in this village. Zhao and Qingqing embrace. This is the final scene of the movie.